So my question to you, sir, is how do you see your constituency, that is Gautam Budh Nagar, growing along with the proper law and order in the society? What are your views towards Gautam Budh Nagar standing in upcoming era as a new economic capital of India? What are your views towards the criminal law which was recently amended? So kindly throw some light upon it, sir.
अनन्या, आपके क्वेश्चन के दो पार्ट्स हैं। पहला मैं स्पष्ट कर दूं कि अगर हम इतिहास को देखें तो एक समय था पुराने इतिहास में जब भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था बहुत मजबूत थी। Our economy was flourishing and we were almost controlling the global GDP to about 25 to 30%. We had the share of global trade to 26%. At that point of time, our art, culture, music, dance, food, festival, handicraft, architecture, everything was flourishing. So, and after that, there came a period when we were ruled by foreign powers, and there all things changed, and we lost our position globally in the trade, and everything, we came down under poverty, etc. Those things bogged down our development. And in 1947, we became independent. Or after that, what is happening is, what I think is at present, the global interest in India is because, as I said in my opening remark, that world is thinking that the economic activity is again shifting to India. And the basic thing from, if we link from the history to the current situation is, if you want to lead the world, if you want to be the leader of the global arena, you have to be economically very powerful. If your economy is strong, if your economy is doing good, everything from other areas like infrastructure, business, security, defense, the income, GDP, growth, investment, FDI, everything becomes quite achievable. So if we want to achieve the status of global leadership, we have to again take that leadership of in the economic field. And in the last 9 years under Modi ji, this has been objective. At present, from the top 10 countries in the economic arena, we have come to the position of 5th largest economy in the world. We are targeting the 3rd largest economy in the world. So if we have to become the economic power, where there are areas which the Prime Minister has identified, whether it is knowledge economy, cultural economy, infrastructure, MSME, manufacturing, defense, aerospace, IT, blockchain technology, artificial intelligence, digital economy. These are the areas where the Prime Minister is saying that India has a strong potential to grow. It has strong capacity in these areas. These areas will propel the Indian economy, and we will not become only the fastest growing economy and a large economy for India, but we will also catalyze the global economy. On 22nd August on BRICS summit, he said that India will in the coming future lead global economy, catalyze global economy. So these are the areas that the government has identified. Government is working in these areas. At the same time, I think the second important factor is which geographical area will catalyze the growth of Indian economy. We are all living in Uttar Pradesh, and the Prime Minister has also said, and Yogi Adityanath ji has also said, that the Uttar Pradesh will drive the economy for India. So Uttar Pradesh has strong potential. It has large chunk of land. We have good infrastructure. Here and in Uttar Pradesh, I believe that Gautam Budh Nagar, Noida and Gautam Budh Nagar will drive Uttar Pradesh economy. So the chain is very clear. India has the potential to assume the leadership of the world. For that, we have to become a very strong economy, for which Prime Minister is working on areas that I have underlined. for the growth potential where we have tremendous potential to grow. For that, Uttar Pradesh will become a very important state in the coming time. It is already assuming a great importance because of the strong infrastructure, law and order, good administration, good potential. And for that, Gautam Budh Nagar and Noida have the potential to lead Uttar Pradesh economy. Therefore, I think we are all fortunate enough to be living in this area. And I think this is important because law and order was a one area which was bogging down Uttar Pradesh growth and development that has been controlled in last 6 years. If you look into infrastructure, it is Eastern Peripheral, Western Peripheral, Yamuna Expressway, Greater Noida Expressway, then Jewar Airport, Dadri Multimodal Transportation Hub, first multimodal transportation hub where integrated transportation is taking place between air, road and railways. Then there are defense corridor is moving through Noida. Freight corridor, Bombay, Delhi freight corridor is going through Noida. So we have a lot of educational institutions. We have educated population, water is available, land is available, and good governance model is there. So in addition, if we have competition from Maharashtra and Gujarat for economic development as a state competition, they have reached a saturation level. They will grow. I have no doubt they will grow, but they have peaked in their saturation. UP has tremendous potential. 6 years back, it was the Bimaru state, and now it is the second state in the ranking of ease of doing business. So therefore, I think Gautam Budh Nagar assumes great importance for strong India. This is the point that I wanted to say. And when you have said, very rightly said, that new economic capital of India, Gautam Budh Nagar surely will become the economic capital of the India. And I at times have talked with Yogi ji that as Hyderabad has catalyzed the growth for Andhra Pradesh earlier, and Bangalore has catalyzed the growth for Karnataka, similar role is going to be played by Gautam Budh Nagar, Noida particularly, Gautam Budh Nagar for northern region. So this is the potential that we are sitting on. We all have to work on it.
Sir, I am just about to ask something, Gopalji. In one of our debate, one of the TV debates, I was listening. You were putting a point regarding Gautam Budh Nagar that you have proposed something very big in terms of economic development in Gautam Budh Nagar, like something which is related to share market, some arbitration sort of stuff. Can you throw your vision regarding that, sir?
I have given a presentation to Yogi ji at 2 points of time, and one thing will very much interest you, that what happened is, because I was earlier associated with the capital market as SEBI and finance market at global level, many committees I was there. The GIFT is one, GIFT city in Ahmedabad is where it is being developed as international financial hub for India. One small level of international financial hub is there in Bandra Kurla complex. They are driving big growth for those areas. 40% of financial transactions in India happens in the NCR region, and all offices like broker, banks, regulator, insurance company, different financial organizations, institutions, etc. are very much scattered. And if something is developed like international financial hub in Noida, particularly in one area where everything is clustered in a small area, because these are technologically very efficient and highly technical institutions, and they don't need very large chunk of land, but they need good infrastructure, power, networking, education, good level of education, people coming together on different areas, depositories, commodity market, capital market, future market, then algorithm trading, etc. So if that financial hub is developed in Gautam Budh Nagar, that will catalyze a big growth. And what I tell you is majority of the economy of Hong Kong and London is being driven by financial transactions, and majority of those transactions are controlled and led by Indians. In London, big economic growth development takes place from financial market transactions, and where Indian transactions are also taking place in London and Hong Kong. So why Indian transactions, whether it is merger, acquisition, etc., going there, we can definitely consolidate that and get into Gautam Budh Nagar. We have given a presentation conceptually. They've agreed. We have to push that. Second important point that as a law student, I would like to say is Singapore is an international arbitration center. Big arbitration center takes place. And somebody was telling me that 60% of the economic activity of Singapore is based on its arbitrational center, because they does not have a big manufacturing sector, but its economy is prospering. And 5-6 months back, there is no international arbitration center at present in India. The cabinet had approved the bill for setting up an international arbitration center. We presented that point to Yogi ji, and he also has approved that we should set up an international arbitration center either at Lucknow or Gautam Budh Nagar. So these two areas I think will also propel further growth in addition to manufacturing sector. Education sector is always a big industry here. And third point that I would like to tell as a vision is that Italian economy is thriving on designing. Whether you design how the machine will be there, how clothes are designed, how the footwear is there, various aspects of manufacturing, they require highly efficient designing and tool, etc. Italian economy is thriving on designing, etc. So we have one international footwear design center in Noida. We can set up a different design on because India, Noida, Gautam Budh Nagar is also one district, one product as a cloth garment manufacturing hub has been identified. So various kind of designing facility can also be set up. So these are the three areas: International Design Center, International Arbitration Center, International Financial Hub. These areas will further, I think, as an growth propeller, in addition to what we have been talking earlier, can also propel further growth in Gautam Budh Nagar and Noida.
So we as a law student must eagerly wait that Gautam Buddha Nagar will be the future arbitration city. ऐसा मुझे लग रहा है गोपाल जी की बातों से. तो ये तो सर आपका एक बहुत ही मतलब मैं कहूँगा बहुत ही फोर्सी वाला विजन था, क्योंकि काफी हमारे जो लॉ स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो आर्बिट्रेशन को लेके काफी सारी चीजें सोचते हैं. थैंक यू वेरी मच सर.
अगला अनन्या का एक और पार्ट था, वो था क्रिमिनल लॉ वाला ना.
यस सर.
तो क्रिमिनल लॉ वाले अब मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि लॉ कमीशन वगैरह ने पहले भी इस बारे में अनन्या काफी बोला है कि वी नीड टू अमेंड वेरियस एविडेंस एक्ट और Criminal Procedure Act, IPC, etc. So even there has been talk by Supreme Court, etc., that it's a very old law. It has a colonial connotation to it. We need certain amendment, and amendment to laws is a continuous process. As the situation changes, law also need to be upgraded, etc. So our government has started this process, but it has been sent to the standing committee because a lot of debate, discussion is to take place. In certain issues which are forming part of this amendment, like heinous crimes require a forensic investigation, new areas are being developed, new areas of investigation are developed. So these all things have to be incorporated, and it's been referred to standing committee, which will deliberate it at a great extent. And even we can also give our suggestions to the standing committee. I surely, whenever a debate or discussion comes on this, whenever it is taken, up these by the standing committee, I will definitely be able to put our representation and even ask for a physical appearance if we have certain suggestions to that committee. We have done in other policy making point of whether it is from the Institute of Company Secretary or Institute of Chartered Accountant. We have gone to, as a physical representative also for our issues on the standing committee of parliament. They have good deliberations and we should participate more and more. So, but at present it will be too premature to take any position on it. We can definitely work on in the future.